All right, so that was the fat tails we were learning about, and the leopard gecko is their cousin, so they're from Africa as well, but they tend to be in the drier parts now. We're going to try and find out. These guys are terrestrial, so they don't usually climb. They're usually along the ground. Not in that hide, not in that hide, not in his... Oh, there he is. He's actually did climb up a little bit. So while they are terrestrial and don't climb trees, where they come from, there would be some rocks and stuff like that that they would be climbing around on. Now, I tend to joke that this is actually one of the more mean animals that we have at our zoo. Now, typically leopard geckos are great beginners for most people. I did say, like, out of the egg, they are a little bit more active than the African fat tail, but this guy came from a pet store that was shutting down. He'd been returned like 2 or 3 times, and he just has a bad attitude. He might get away with being nice for a little bit. We do use him in displays once in a while, but then you'll go to put him away. And when he bites, with most leopard geckos, if they do bite, it's just simply on and off. You might not even see any blood marks at all, but what he likes to do is he really chomps down and he rolls, like does the death roll that an alligator does. So he tends to remove chunks, and it really is not a fun experience. So I tend to give him his space, but you can see, let's see what kind of mood is he in. I don't want to get bit on TV, but at the same point, he is a gorgeous looking gecko. Let's see. I'm risking this for you guys. Look at that tail though on him. He's a big boy. And he actually also lost 2 little toes there to a cage mate. He had been with a girl and she was not happy with his advances and actually took his fingers off. And that is one thing to mention, because these guys do like it a little bit drier in here. We're not misting them for humidity like we do with the African fat tail. They can tend to get issues with shedding. They actually eat their shed. They rip it right off their body. They do it partially to hide where they've been staying, because they often shed where they are hiding and living. And it's good protein for these little guys, apparently. But if it's too dry, sometimes you'll see it get stuck on the toe. So we have to be careful to help them get the shed pieces off the toe or a tip of the tail. And if it's really bad, we'll give them a little container with some paper towel or sphagnum moss, keep it wet, and he'll crawl in and roll around, and that's usually enough to get him done. So between the leopard gecko and the fat tail, both are excellent. In the market right now, depending on the color and pattern, depends on the price usually, but you can find leopard geckos anywhere from $50 to $150, whereas the fat tails might be in the $100 to $200 range, but there's a lot of neat stuff available. Thanks for tuning in. We'll take a look around, see some more of the animals we have here, and see you guys in the next episode.